Greetings, my friends. This is Gilles Mancillon. We are Sunday, October 16th, I believe, in 2022. For in many sense, I just want to come and speak to share a few ideas that are relevant to my own spiritual evolution. I hope they resonate with you. It is very important to focus on your own transformation, on your own ascension, to focus on what's going on for you, to create a really nice life, a free life, independently of all that is going on, rather than trying to change society. For society will be changing. What's needed right now is to have a loving relationship with the planet, and to see the planet as your mother or your sister, to see that she needs you. We're here in the service of humanity, because the planet is ascending naturally. Well, we can still connect with the animal kingdom, the plant kingdom, the rivers, the mineral kingdom, but we want to be conscious and have this harmonious relationship with the planet, create peace and harmony within, and to broadcast it outside. For it is very much the understanding is that 99% of the population is much more attracted to the negative than the positive. It's like this addiction to drama and adrenaline. So, and because of that, we're constantly, no matter what we seek, ascension is not easy, because we're constantly bombarded by these forces, this negative egregore from the collective the mass consciousness. And so it's like for most people, love, joy, happiness, kindness does not work. It's not what they seek. They seek drama, they seek conflict, they seek power, they seek something like negative, goes so much faster to the brain, and they're used to that. So just love them anyway, be kind to them anyway. But right now we're clearing up all kinds of subatomic systems called the quarks. We have those little crystals on the subatomic level that are charged with negative energy, because we've accumulated that through many incarnations. So we need to clear them up, so there's only love that is being reflected. But it takes much determination to achieve ascension, to achieve the fifth dimension. It is not easy. Everybody has moments of joy and clarity, but sometimes it's not easy to hold that frequency because of the bombardment of this negative energy from the subconscious. And if we miss a day in the practice of spirituality, it's like we start all over again. It's like a race car driver. If he's like going through his race and then he stop on the stand and have a coffee and read his newspaper, or the whole race will have gone by. Yeah? So just, I'm not saying to put pressure on yourself, but practice this balanced energy, to be aware, call on your creator, calling on God, praying God, is the most efficient way to remember that connection. But everybody's waiting for change. We're all waiting for change in some sense. But change will come. Change is happening. Continue to use the violet fire, the violet light, to transmute, or the blue fire, the blue sword of Michael, of clarity, to eliminate all that is no longer wanted. And but you own the shadow, to own all the creation of the negative that happens within our life, not to own necessarily what others are doing, but to own all that we've accepted and created in the past, in the power of the subconscious. Stop blaming the dark forces or the devil or whatever. They have no power. If we own our shadows, we can transmute them. For the emotional body is really the emotional body is constantly living in the past. It's like replaying scenes and positive and negative. It's only called into the present when there is a very dramatic or very happy circumstances. Then it comes into the present. So it is challenging to keep our all four bodies in the present, and to move from the present into the presence. But it comes, and it's, if we work on it, it comes a little at a time. For the earth is ascending naturally. It's just for humanity. Humanity is the element, the kingdom that needs work on. We need to be supportive of that. The future is nothing less than what we create today, for there is things that are already planned and designed. So as we move into the flow, those things unfold naturally, but everything builds within. very soon we'll be rewarded with certainties, with manifestations. Just hold on. for there are many that will not listen to us. They won't. There are some that will listen to the love, the joy, to this unity consciousness, but many won't be even interested. For even living in a world that is free and balanced will be much interest to the awakening community, but many were rejected because the love of power, the greed, the cupidity, the ego desire body, they want to control, they want to, so just love them anyway, but do not be fell prey to those vortexes of energy as little as possible. And taking care of yourself is taking care of humanity, is taking care of the planet. For many are not ready to learn those lessons just yet. So focus on your own inner self-development and pass through the gates of so your consciousness can pass through the gates of heaven and just receive this energy, connect. We had so much more presence and an incarnation on the higher planes that we have here. We are all extraterrestrials. We all come from another planes. Well, a lot of humanity has done most of their journey on the planets, but as light workers, we're much older souls. We've explored so much, and we just need to remember and reconnect to part of our soul. Maybe we have a part of our soul that's an ascended master or an archangel, and we have many other reality in different time, different place, different planets, and it all comes when it's relevant. If you want to connect to your galactic family, just ask, and then it comes as through the like little voices that whisper. It will come through dreams, it will come through your creativity, it will come through your meditation. Don't expect like a whole assembly of beings that appear in your living room, but that can happen. I had apparition of beings that comes to see me in many ways, many forms, but I've been practicing that for many years, and I've developed those heart-to-heart connection with many beings. But it's not usually the way it happens, unless there is a need. It's authorized, because the Galactic Federation will never impose themselves. They've been coming in and going on this earth since the beginning of time. It's like the positive, neutral, and negative extraterrestrial have been coming in and going, but humanity wasn't ready to accept that until very recently. So now it is getting ready, prepared. Just by being here, we're making the chaos less. We're assisting. If there was not a mass incarnation of light workers on this planet, humanity would not be here. They would have self-destructed long ago. So do not diminish your contribution, and be kind, even those who are not listening to you or wanting to learn those lessons. And so. And when the great event will come, everybody will know. The truth will be revealed. Some will be ready, some will not be ready, but everything will be unfolded. In many ways, the past is the darkness and the future is the light. Even though there was always light in the past, there's more light that is unfolding in the future. So focus on the now and creating this bright future rather than returning to the past. The past needs to be forgiven and forgotten in some sense, for the just not that, but because the more we connect to the we have to connect to the higher realm, and for that we need to erase a lot of memory, beliefs, and patterns of thoughts that belongs to the world of illusion, while integrating the light and the information from the higher realm. So because all the dark beings that are controlling this program right now are trying to escape. They know they lost the game, and so they're trying to they're destroying everything like confidently, like trying to continue to push their agenda. But they know they lost the game, and they're trying to escape by any means possible. The stargates they're trying to open that have been locked up, extraterrestrial ships, that negative extraterrestrials they've been working with, that they're trying to. But there is no place in the universe where they can run, because the light is everywhere, and they will have to face the consequences of their action. Everybody's doing some deed or some transgression in the universe. So forgive them, forgive yourself, and forget and move forward. But some of those are not small transgressions, so they have to face the karmic boards, and they will have to. It is the law. And this Galactic Federation of Light is a spiritual organization. There is no hierarchy, except that they all work under the supervision of a master called Sananda in the spiritual direction. That is the Christ. It's this light of the Christ. and comprised hundreds of thousands of civilizations. They were created a few million years ago during the galactic wars for security reasons and for trade and exchange. And so there are hundreds of thousands of civilizations actually that are interested on the Earth. Some of them are just here as observers, others are more implicated. And they are the negative force but the Galactic Federation have done a lot of good for humanity without knowing. They prevented that negative extraterrestrial overwhelmed the planet. They prevented many catastrophes. They're supervising all nuclear weaponry. They're infusing regularly oxygen into the biosphere. They're assisting in maintaining the ocean, the rivers, the trees, some rock formations, nature. They're assisting mothers very much also. They're clearing up chemtrails and so on. So the agenda is peace and divine love. So they're a Christic force in the service of humanity and the planet, but they will not interfere until it is appropriate within the law of the God, the law of one. When the law gives them they get the authorization from God they are called forth, they will do it, and they're preparing. The Pleiadians will probably be the ones that will be making the first contact with. And so I also wanted to say that another subject is like as light beings, we're becoming more sensitive of the need of our body. A lot of things need to be exposed, letting go of addictions, habits, food intake. We want to avoid processed food as much as possible. Cook your own food, and it's like those who in 3D, they are not aware. They're going to continue to intake those negative food, and they're going to get sick, no matter how much pharmaceutical they take. If it worked, they would be the hospital would be there would be very very little need for hospitals or even illness if we were self-aware of the conditions of our body. For it's not about, it's very much about the quantity of what we take. If we take a little bit, it's okay, it's good. But if we take too much, then it will make us sick. So just become aware of your body, clear up your body. Your body is your temple, it is where you live, it is where we live. And so we're becoming more aware and more focused. Well, I hope this message was interesting for you. I thank you for liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. I know some people are coming and going from these messages, from the subscribers, but some, like I said, those messages are they're not for everybody. Not everybody is willing and able to accept unity, love, and peace. It doesn't resonate with them. They want power. They want this conflict, this drama. They want so just continue. Hopefully, we continue to expand the number of humans, this human community. We're part of this human community, this human family that will continue to cultivate this unified field, and soon we'll be able to have this whole plane where we'll be able to communicate telepathically. I'm going to share a few development of my painting. None of them are finished. There are about 10 little paintings that I've been working on. Some of them are pretty experimental. Well, just thought I'd share the progress of them. I'm going to work on the skies, on the vegetation, and on the rivers. What's interesting is that the size of the as they go, it's like the length is equal to the width of the next size. This one is like I started working on it's like opening in the sky. And the metallic colors will give them these unique qualities of changing during the different times of the day. I'm not sure. There's this dog that appeared here, so I might make a night sky with the dog star Sirius in the eyes. I'm not really sure. I may do one of two with and this is this is not finished, of course, but it's the house and the Alps that I'm doing. And let's see. This one will. What I shared to show the progress for this. This will. They're gonna. I'm not really sure how they're gonna be finished. I'm experimenting with them, and then the final two are here. Just like the vegetation, and the skies also will be. Needs to be worked on. But very soon, I'm looking forward to have a studio. I have plenty of new ideas for cosmic painting and all kinds of things that will be unfolding, which is still it is in the works, let's say. Well, I'm going to finish with a song. It's a song about somebody that's being pursued by negative energy, has been bombarded with negative thoughts, negative energy, and is looking for the great light. And so it's a song for Cat Stevens, Yusuf Islam, as he calls himself now. It's called Moon Shadow. I've been followed by a moon shadow, moon shadow, moon shadow, leaping and hopping on a moon shadow, moon shadow, moon shadow. And if I ever lose my hands, lose my plow, lose my land, and if I ever lose my hands, oh if hey 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 hey, I won't have to work no more. And if I ever lose my eyes, if my colors all run dry, and if I ever lose my eyes, oh if hey 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 hey, I won't have to cry no more. Oh, I'm being followed by a moon shadow, moon shadow, moon shadow, leaping and hopping on a moon shadow, moon shadow, moon shadow. And if I ever lose my legs, I won't moan and I won't beg. And if I ever lose my legs, oh if hey 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 hey, I won't have to walk no more. And if I ever lose my mouth, all my teeth, north and south, yes, if I ever lose my mouth, oh hey 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 hey, I won't have to talk. Did it take long to find me? I asked the faithful light. Did it take long to find me? And are you going to stay the night? Oh, I'm being followed by a moon shadow, moon shadow, moon shadow, leaping and hopping on a moon shadow, moon shadow, moon shadow, moon shadow, moon shadow. Beautiful song, all his music is quite wonderful, very spiritual, very connected. So do not forget to call on the Creator. Anytime you sing, remember, invoke, pray the Creator as often as you can, for that is the most solid link to the possibility for our evolution and ascension. For when we connect to that source, that creation, we remember who we truly are, and that really makes us move by leaps and bounds. Well, thank you very much. Wish you a wonderful day, a wonderful Sunday, and I'll talk to you later. Adonai.